in violation of their own laws. No court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me.
They don't obey court order.
Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where these shenanigans are going on is not possible. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we are facing.
Imagine fighting a legal battle of a lifetime, winning in court against one of Africa's most powerful governments, yet still being denied your freedom. This is the untold truth of Nnamdi Kanu, an activist, a leader, and the face of Biafran struggle. Why has he not been released despite his legal victories? What is really happening behind the scenes between his legal team and Nigerian DSS? Stick around as we uncover the facts, controversies, and untold details of this gripping case. Don't forget to like and subscribe as we dwell on this. Talking on the legal battles and court victories. Nnamdi Kanu's legal journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. Arrested for the second time in June 2021, Kanu faced a barrage of charges ranging from treasonable felony to terrorism. However, his lawyers have consistently dismantled the Nigerian government's case. In October 2022, the Court of Appeal dismissed all charges against him, ruling that his extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria was illegal and violated international law. This was a landmark victory, not only for Kanu but also for Nigeria's judiciary, which had shown rare independence.
The Constitution of Nigeria says any determination made by the Supreme Court is binding on a lower court. So I was actually surprised that a high court have refused to obey or abide by the determination of a Supreme Court judgment.
But despite this ruling, Kanu remains in DSS custody, a blatant disregard for the law. Now the question is, why hasn't he been released? What forces are at play to keep him detained? These are the questions that strike at the very heart of Nigerian justice system. Kanu's legal team, led by seasoned human rights lawyer Mike, the son, and Ifeanyi Ejiofor, has fought tirelessly for his release. Their work extends beyond courtroom argument. They have faced intimidation, harassment, and outright hostility from the DSS. Court orders granting Kanu access to his legal team and medical care have been flouted repeatedly.
About your health condition, what exactly is wrong with you, sir?
I have congenital heart failure. Congestive heart failure is called. From the medication, you can tell. So they're basically trying to keep me alive. So when they calculate that I'm about to give up, that my heart is about to pack up, they will now say go. So when I go outside, I will die outside. That's what they're trying to do.
For instance, in the late 2022, the DSS denied Kanu his prescribed medical treatment, leading to international outcry. His lawyers have had to engage not only for Nigerian judiciary but also the international community, including the United Nations.
What other reason could explain this unconstitutional behavior of preventing lawyers from meeting with their clients who is under trial? So we need the world to know that this thing furthers what the government of the day or the DSS has been doing.
In July 2022, the UN Working Group on Arbitrary Detention called for Kanu's immediate release and compensation, but this too was ignored by the Nigerian government. The question remains, how far can this legal advocacy go in the face of defiant government? On the aspect of the DSS and the power struggles, the DSS has positioned itself as unyielding force in this saga. Despite numerous court orders, it has continued to detain Kanu, citing national security as its justification for holding him down. But what does this actually mean? Is the government afraid that releasing Kanu would ignite a resurgence of Biafran movement, or in his detention a calculated political strategy? The DSS actions reveal a broader struggle within Nigeria's political system. Firstly is defiance of judicial authority. The refusal to obey court orders weakens Nigeria's already fragile rule of law. Secondly is the political influence. Analysts believe that Kanu's continued detention serves as deterrent to separatist movements, showing that the government will go to any length to suppress a dissent. This raises a critical concern. If Kanu isn't released despite clear court ruling, what does it mean for ordinary Nigerians seeking for justice? Looking at this from the international angle, Nnamdi Kanu's case has gained global attention. The UK government, under pressure from activists, has raised concerns about his treatment. Kanu, a British citizen, has been denied consular access, further complicating the diplomatic situation. International human rights organizations like Amnesty International have condemned his detention. In 2022, they labeled it arbitrary and politically motivated, yet the Nigerian government has resisted external pressures, suggesting that domestic politics take precedence over international obligations. The question is, will international intervention finally break this impasse, or will this Kanu's case expose the limits of global diplomacy in the face of state sovereignty? Talking on the real question of this video, why is Nnamdi Kanu hasn't been released? At the core of this issue lies a series of unanswered questions, which is Kanu's release being delayed because the government fears it will empower IPOB activities? Secondly, does his detention signal the government's reluctance to acknowledge the flaws in the handling of Biafran's agitation? Thirdly, or is it a simple case of selective justice in the system, riddled with contradictions? Kanu's lawyer argued that his prolonged detention is not just about him, it's about the future of justice in Nigeria. If someone with such a high-profile case can be treated this way, what hope is there for ordinary citizens? What does this mean for Nigeria? This continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu reveals cracks in Nigerian justice system. And governance. It is a story of defiance of courts by the government, of rights by the DSS, and of silence by the international community. But the fight isn't over. Kanu's case is a litmus test for Nigerian democracy and resilience of the people. Will justice prevail, or will the government defiance continue unchecked? So guys, what do you think about Nnamdi Kanu's ongoing detention, despite his court victories? Is it about justice, politics, or something deeper? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's start a conversation that matters. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for more depth analysis of stories shaping the world, Nigeria precisely. Together, we can shield light on the truth and demand accountability where it matters the most. Till next time, bye for now.
The federal government, they know I'm not guilty. My only guilt is that I'm fighting for my people.
Watching this video to this point, you will see what the law system of government has become. It is up to 4 going to 5 years Nnamdi Kanu has been held under the custody of the DSS despite the court ruling of him being released and being compensated. But at this point, he hasn't gotten the justice he deserves. One may think or say, it is none of your business, but I guess what? One day he's going to knock on your door. Dele Faro, to me, who I know who stand for the truth and nothing but the truth, just despite his caliber of person, was detained, or he's been detained close to a week just because he made a statement on his book, which somebody else somewhere thinks is a defamatory act towards him, had the temerity to call on the police to arrest him and keep him in detention even without going trial and found guilty. The law doesn't allow that, but what is happening in Nigeria is something I still feel it's actually crazy, where anybody with money, anybody with influence can stampede on anybody's rights just to get whatever they desire because they think they are above the law, because they think rule of law is just a mere statement in Nigerian system in general. But one thing I have to say is that you may support this, but one day it will knock on your door when Nigeria will happen to you. I stand to be corrected. The law system of Nigeria is becoming mediocrity day by day. I just pray Nigeria doesn't happen to you. At the end of this video, all I can say is free Nnamdi Kanu, free Dele Farotimi, allow rule of law play its part. If not, Nigeria is coming to a point where not even a single person will take any bullshit from the government. That day is coming. I just hope it doesn't come soon. But if it comes soon, what will be will definitely be.